joined by Jill Kenney, Chief Executive of Sundae Bar, following the news that the company has launched platform version 1 of its AI agent marketplace. Jill, thanks for your time. How's it going?
It's going well. It's an exciting announcement for us. We went live on AIM on June 3rd, and this was a big milestone for the whole team to shift. We are building an AI agent marketplace, so a place for developers to host, scale, and monetize agents, and a place for businesses and end users to test, try, and deploy. So very early beta version was an AI agent directory, essentially. So developers could list their agents on the platform, but we still had to push them outside to test and try. And this launch today means that if any developer has built their agent on Letta Cloud, which is an agent building platform, they can actually test and try their agents within the Sundae Bar platform.
Excellent. Yeah. And can you tell us a little bit more about that Letta Cloud integration and how the partnership works in practice?
Yeah. So Letta is an agent builder. It's a platform where individuals build agents on. We chose them as the first tool to integrate directly into the platform. Number one, because a lot of our team had built their agents on Letta. The CEOs and founders, they're PhD, ex-PhD students from the University of Berkeley, and they are focused on building stateful agents. And that means that the agents actually remember the conversations that the developers have with them, and not just a thread of conversation. And their team was very receptive to working with us, which was incredible. So when you put your Letta build agent on the platform, you connect your API key from Letta. And so then we're the client facing interface for that. And it's our intent. We're like builder agnostic. And we really want to be a decentralized AI agent marketplace. So Letta's our first integration, and we will be adding more and more as they come. Like, do you build on Eliza? Great. As a developer, you just say, I build on Eliza, here's my connection. And as an end user, for you and I who are using the agents, you don't need to know what it's built on. You could be super curious and want to know, but essentially you just want an agent that works for the task that you want the outcome for.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's like a logical start point, but the plan is to add more of these platforms, perhaps as the platform gets bigger over time.
Yeah, we will continually add on more agents. And when you go into the platform now, and once you'll see you can search agents, you can look for agents, and then you can see some agents have an icon against it, which is our AI agent icon. And then that's a platform enabled agent. So when you go into your own dashboard, you can actually see all of your agents that you work with down the left-hand side of the platform, and you can converse with them all simultaneously. So you could be working with your SEO Genie, with your inbox, Ian, your marketing Mark, Lucy, your HR agent. And so you're just selecting which one in your saved agents that you want to work with. And it all happens right within the Sundae Bar ecosystem. So it's it's our first step in that one-stop shop true marketplace.
Mm. Okay, yeah. And also on the user side, you've now integrated your Scout AI search assistant agent with Match.
Yeah. We've been really working hard because obviously with any marketplace, there's two sides of it. And what we know on the AI agent development side, it is thriving. Agents are getting more intelligent. Agents are starting to work with agents. There's really cool things happening. But on the discoverability user side, that's where we see a real opportunity for these businesses and individuals to integrate them into their workflows and businesses as seamlessly as possible. So we wanted to set up the foundation for a user. How do they search and find their agent as easy as possible? So we have semantic search, which you have your search bar, and it's like, I'm looking for an agent that can help with HR. And then it'll pull up all the agents within the directory. Or you can go directly through our agent that we built, Scout, and Scout will guide you through that whole process. So that's more like for those that are familiar with working with Claude or ChatGPT. Mm-hmm. it's text-based. You then say the same search, but it will pull it up, and then you can say, okay, this isn't quite the right agent. I would like something, that's HR, but they also understand how to have difficult conversations with employees. And that's actually 2 agents that are on the platform right now under that umbrella. You have like your end-to-end HR agent, but you also have this incredible agent that actually can teach you how to have difficult conversations with employees. And it'll talk you through the whole process. So you can start to integrate and build out your agent profile within the Sundae Bar ecosystem.
Brilliant. Yeah. So that was something you only announced last month. So you've moved quickly. Can I take that to mean that the response has been pretty positive to Scout so far?
Yeah, and it's really like the foundation. I truly believe when you're building a product, you have to make it as like delightful and easy for the end user as possible. What we're trying to avoid in the AI agent marketplace from our UX UI journey is like development, tech, codey type interfaces. We want it to be very user-friendly, very easy, very accessible. And that's why we wanted to really lay that foundation of having the search for the agents you wanted really strong. And Scout actually wasn't initially in our roadmap. That was an add-on because our team was starting to build in Letta, building agents for it. And, we were like, this is really how we should be moving to a full agentic interface. Like what you will see a shift to is when you land on the page, like Scout will actually greet you, right. And all those layers of your website are still there, but you can have this agentic layer on top that just guides the user through it as seamlessly as possible.
Great. Yeah. So you've got that user-friendly foundation in place, and you've identified your next priority for the platform as wallet connectivity.
Obviously that closes the loop in the marketplace.
Yeah. So how's progress going on that front?
It's going. It's coming real quick. We really wanted this foundation up, and then that's the final piece. And so while the team's putting that wallet in, now that this is live, we will really start our marketing push to get agents on the platform. So attracting those agent builders predominantly in Letta right now. And then as we discussed, as we get more tools, we'll add that in. And also working with other agents who build agents to build us agents.
Right.
I don't know if that's clear. Agent.
Yeah, that was actually going to be my final question. Yeah, with the space growing so quickly, I think the stat in your release said it's worth nearly 50 billion projected by the end of the decade. Do you now that the platform's operational, do you expect this to really start to translate into greater user numbers and then revenues from here?
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing, end of last year, we were seeing people just kind of like get to know what an AI agent was. It seemed maybe like a robot that they didn't know how to use. Then it became more top of mind. And now you're seeing businesses with budgets and teams ready to integrate, because everyone knows that they need to integrate agents into their workflows in order to save time and boost their ROI. And while that has happened, agents are getting more and more intuitive and intelligent and user-friendly. So we're even seeing agents that still needed prompting. Like you still needed to prompt your agent and be a good prompt writer in order to activate your agent. We're seeing that now kind of fade to the background, and it's more just like voice or text-based. And they are intelligent enough to execute that process you want for the outcome.
Great. Well, the space changing so quickly and developments at the company, I look forward to hearing more soon. For now, though, Jill, thanks again for coming on today.
Thank you very much.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like, or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.